Hey everyone, this is going to be a Chow Dungeons tutorial update, kind of version 1.1, because in Ocarina of Time, there's a lot of tricks that are found that change the routes. So basically, this route came up after I had done the Chow Dungeons tutorial, so I just want to show the update because it changes the route significantly. And this route's pretty much the best route you can do. It's pro. So you'll notice I haven't collected any rubies yet because you don't need any. In this route, you're just trying to get the sword as fast as you can. So, there was a new escape that was found. It's actually not so new anymore, but it escapes through the Lost Woods to Zora's River warp, and it's really easy to do. So all you need to do it is the sword. And you need Navi to be talking at you, so don't press C up. So immediately after you get the sword, you can just head right out to the Lost Woods. Now in the old route, you would always get a shield and you would either do Decatry first. You'd pretty much be doing Decatry first. And then you would get the Ocarina, which takes like 2 minutes. It's a cutscene. But this one will skip the Ocarina entirely. All you have to do is come over to this this stone structure here and like just climb up on it somewhere in the middle. It doesn't even have to be in the middle. And then you wait for Navi to yell at you, which she does right at the high pitch of that song, so it's easy to remember. And then from here, all you have to do is mash B to do a jump slash, and then mash C up to talk to Navi, and you'll dive through the water. Just like that. And then you just go through her text, and you can swim right out. So now, you're going to be heading straight to Kakariko to get the bottom of the well juice first. And as long as you do this river part somewhat fast, it doesn't have to be perfect, you'll make it to Kakariko before night. So there's not too much to say about this part. It's best to just stay in the water and swim the entire way down. And now you can do a little trick to skip this owl, but I really wouldn't recommend trying it. I mean, you could try it, but as a beginner, I'd say just backwalk over here and talk to the owl. So, I mean, you can see the sun's going down, but I still have a good amount of time. As long as you get here before night, you're fine. And now, I believe in my old tutorial I showed how to use a Kuko to get to the bottom of the well. Without a shield, it's a little bit different. What you're going to have to do is, you're going to have to damage this guy a little bit. And usually I do 2 jump slashes into him. Sometimes that is enough to make him angry, and then you just have to do it again. So then you want to come up here, and you want to throw him on the ledge, climb up and grab him again. And then once you've got this position, you're almost there. You want to just like look straight across and throw, because that's a good throw. He'll make it to the other side. And then you want to just jump it and jump slash in midair to stab him one more time. And you'll fall to the bottom of the well. I explained, like, I'm not going to be explaining every detail because a lot of them, you're going to want to watch this after watching the first Shadow Dungeons tutorial, which I'll have a link to. But one thing that's different here is you're going to need to get a Deku Shield. So to do that, you'll get this key, obviously, as you normally would. And then you're going to act like you're doing the actor glitch. But you're not going to want to actually get it. You're going to want to go through the room. So, like, don't do it right. Take a little time and make sure you open the door. Alright, now in this room, there's invisible platforms. So, like, you can see the chest that's across the room. It's the one that has the Deku Shield in it. All you have to do to avoid the invisible gaps in the floor is, like, hug this wall to the left. And you're able to get it. And then coming back, you can, like, align to the wall and side hop back, or you can just, like, you know, hug the wall again to get back. And then from here, you would do the actor glitch. You know, you have to crawl all the way back through and come back, and then do the actor glitch, and then you do the rest of the bottom of the well as normal. And obviously, you can equip the shield, and then fight dead hand with it. Okay, so after you get the bottom of the well shoes, you can go ahead and equip those. And then you're going to double save warp. And normally after you got the shoes in the other Shadow Dungeons, you would head to Dodongo's Cavern to beat that. But in this case, really, you have an option. You haven't done Dekatry yet, so you could go do that now if you have a sword and shield. I'm not even going to show the Dekatry because it's exactly the same. Just followed my original Shadow Dungeons tutorial for the Dekatry. So you could do that now, or you can do Jabu. You're going to actually do Dodongo's Cavern last. I usually opt to do Jabu first. So, after that save warp, you're just gonna go to the Lost Woods and do the exact same forced escape again. See how I anticipated just with the way the song was going? Okay, so in order to get past the waterfall, you don't have the lullaby, so you can't play the song. And the Kuko, you don't want to have to go all the way down the river and come back up just to get past it. So you're going to use a 2 mega flip to get through it. And what I like to do, I come over to this edge, and there's like one brown spot on this like texture here that comes all the way up to the slope. It's like right here, my foot's on it. And what I like to do from there is just like walk off of the edge. There I'm kind of to the left, so I'm gonna move a little more right. And now I'm like, you know, right on that texture. So at this point, you could do a buffered 2 mega flip here. I believe it works if you buffer to the frame before the 8th flash, and then a standard buffer from there. But it's really not a hard trick to do unbuffered. I just pull out the chew, wait for it to start flashing quickly, shield drop it, wait like just a little bit, like an instant really, and then I mash roll and mash backflip after that. It's not like I buffer most mega flips, but this is one that I don't buffer. And there, you're able to get past the waterfall and start heading to Jabu. So along the way here, you're going to want to pick up, especially if you didn't do Deku Tree yet, you're going to want to pick up a Deku Stick and Deku Nuts. Okay, so now I think I showed this trick in my Old Town Dungeons tutorial, but you don't have a bomb, so you could I guess you could make a side hop with a chew there, but this is by far the faster way and it's pretty easy. You just want to get in this corner, and I put the B button pretty much anywhere, like there's the middle of the sign there. If the left side is between there and the right side is between the texture that starts the stairs, like that's a little too far right, this would be a little too far left. Almost anywhere in between there is going to be good. So once you're in between there, hold Z, make sure your sword isn't out, do 2 rolls forward, and then you're just going to want to shield drop a chew after you backflip. And you're going to want to let go of Z, so you're like crouch stabbing to take the damage of it, and you'll clip through. And then you can just swim past King Zora. Oops, I didn't pull a chew. Well, let me make sure I'm still... Yeah, we're still good. Oh, and if you get recoiled out like that, you're going to want to jump slash as well, otherwise you'll just fall into the void. And then you can just swim over here, and you're past him. Getting into Jabu is going to be the exact same. And then for this first switch, you have to use well, you don't have to. You could do some crazy hover, but you're gonna use a chew on the first switch. This route is extremely chew intensive. Like, you will use all of them by the end, so you can't mess one up. That's really important. And I'm just gonna cut the video here until after I have the boomerang, because the rest of it's pretty standard Jabu. There is one trick I want to mention here. I think I saw it done by Izu or SVA. You can take Ruto in this room and throw her, like, towards the thing. And you can see that I only had to kill 3 of them. I don't know if it's faster. It seems like it's faster to do that. So I just wanted to mention that. Because you have to take her all the way to the switch anyway. It's only like 3 more steps to get to the room. Alright. So then you're just going to head back to the room where you'll do the mega flip. So once you're heading back into the room that you mega flip in, I know I didn't show this last time. This is kind of, it's not really new anymore, but it used to be. You're going to take the box and you want to put it to the right of this smudge, the red smudge on the floor, and shield drop it. Then you can just turn, and if your angle is good, you know, if you came here the right way, I'm not really an expert at this one. You could just turn and your angle will be fine, but I'm gonna go ahead and align it up anyway. So then you're gonna use the box to basically you're running the chew into the box so it explodes, so you don't have to wait the timer out. And you can make a flip like that to get over here. If that's too difficult, don't worry. You can still just go to the corner and do like a regular buffered mega flip. So you'll notice now I don't have Rudo over here. There's another new trick that you can do. So in order to do this trick, it's pretty easy to set up. If you just come to the center of the door, turn and do 2 neutrals forward, and then slash. I'm holding Z the entire time. And then you jump slash, and you're on the switch. I'm going to pause here. You don't have to pause on this one. You can just roll instantly off of the switch, but right now I'm just holding forward on the joystick, and I'm going to buffer the roll forward. And now you're going to be looking for the frame. It's kind of a weird frame to describe. Link's head kind of tilts to the left, and his shield is off of the ground. I think it's the next one. Yeah, I think it's this one. And you're just going to hold forward and press A to get through the door. So that trick skips the Rudo throw. That's pretty key. Because that was always a pain for a lot of people. I mean, even if you fail it, you can quickly just try again. So then in this room, there's another trick you can do that I didn't show the last time. What you're going to do is, like, run up to this corner. You don't have to be, like, right on the corner. Somewhere just here. And then pull out the boomerang and look up. And I like to put... Okay, the jellyfish normally aren't going to be in your way. You can do it quick enough. Just took, like, a few seconds to hit record. So they moved around in the room. But you're going to come over here, and you're going to look up, and I basically put the side of Link's hat so it's just touching like the white texture there on the ceiling. And then from here, you're going to release the boomerang and do side hops right as fast as you can. And with luck, the boomerang will hit the switch that's up there, so you don't have to climb the vines. Just like that. And then you can head over to Baronade. I'm going to show it another way as well after I reset the room. So the other way you can do it is to stand more over here. There's like a dark texture over here, and you can aim the other way and side hop to the left instead. This way puts you closer, as you can see, to the door. If you just would be able to climb up, you know, right here, if the jellyfish weren't attacking me. So I guess that one is a little faster. And then you would go beat Baronade as usual. So after you would beat Jabu, you'd save warp back because you can't get past King Zora, and then you'd be, you know, back in the forest. If you hadn't done Deku Tree yet, you'd do it now. If you've done both Deku and Jabu, then you're gonna want to go to Dodongo's Cavern. And I'm not actually gonna run through Dodongo's Cavern either. But the one thing I will mention is that you, at this point, if you've used, you know, all of your chews correctly, you will have just enough chews to get through Dodongo's Cavern to the bombs. Because you're going to use one right here. There's really no way around using that one. You'd have to get Zelda's letter, which is really ugly. And then you're gonna use, you know, I guess I'll go through them and use a chew up as I do it. There's obviously this rock outside. So you've got the rock there. You've got the wall in the first room, so that's a chew. You've got the ground jump to the switch, that's another chew. And, I mean, like, if you actually want to know these tricks, check my other video out, because I show all of them. Then you've got to bomb the staircase down. And then finally you've got the mega flip to the bombs. So then once you get bombs, you just finish the dungeon with bombs. You don't need any more chews. And then after you finish the dungeon, you've got all 3 stones. All you gotta do is make your way down here. You don't want to save warp, because then you can't just go through the forest to Hyrule Field, because you'd watch the cutscene. That takes 2 minutes, so it's better just to... Oh my god. It's better just to come through Kakariko, because that gate is like one way. It's only solid on the other side. And then I guess that owl will still be there. You can skip him either with a ground jump bomb, or you can, you know, do this move. And then you just head over there to start the Zelda Flame cutscene and get the Ocarina of Time to finish town dungeons. So that's my update. I just wanted to add it because, like, this route is obviously a lot harder. It uses every single chew. So if you make one mistake, you have to reset and try again. So it's not exactly beginner friendly, but it's definitely the fastest one available. So if you want to, you know, have really good times, you'd want to learn this one. And that'll conclude my version 1.1. I'm sure as soon as I post this video, there'll be some like new crazy trick that makes it obsolete immediately, but I guess that would be a good thing.